Welcome back, everybody. Bearded Griller. Today we're going to go over how to sear some steak. I've been playing with my Anova, absolutely love it. Getting kind of bored with the couple traditional ways I know how. Figured, hey, let's go on this adventure together. I got a prime rib. I went and deboned it, cut it into 8 steaks, portioned them out, froze them, set them all up. So I'm going to cook them up. We're going to do this in 4 different videos. Each one I'm going to show you how to do 2 different steaks. I'm not even going to show you how I cooked them. There's plenty of videos on the internet how to do that. Today we're going to focus on just searing it. We're going to take these, I'm going to cook one of these bad boys over my charcoal chimney in just a wire rack. And the other one we're going to throw directly on the coals and see what kind of sear we get that way. We'll see you guys outside. Got my charcoal chimney all fired up here with some lump charcoal. You can see it's glowing nice and red. Oh, don't even get a reading in the middle, depending on where I shoot on the can. I'm in the 6 to 7, 800 range. I get down in the charcoal, it won't even read it. Just got a wire rack set above it. Let's throw these steaks on. Since it's not all fitting on here today, I'm just going to go ahead and trim this guy off. Been right about a minute and a half. Let's give this thing a flip. Oh wow. It's got some awesome color on it, especially after just a minute and a half. Still got your nice char marks. I think that's going to be pretty tasty. Oh yeah. Great color. Dump my charcoal chimney out right here into the hibachi side of my barrel house cooker. You could use whatever kind of grill you've got to work with. I've got one of these old bumper deals I got from a garage sale for old fireplace set. I'm going to use that just to blow the ash off of our charcoal. You're not going to get it all. I don't even really know how big of a deal it makes. That looks pretty good. Let's throw this bad boy on. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let that go for about a minute and a half and we'll worry about flipping it. Alright, let's give this baby a flip. That looks and smells fantastic. Oh man, that looks even better than the last one, I think. I'm gonna throw that on there. That'll get a little sizzle on it. I'll see you guys inside. Here we are just a few minutes later. Outside, I thought we were gonna see a lot bigger difference. This guy right here that I trimmed the tail off of so he'd fit perfectly over the charcoal starter. He looks pretty good. He's got our nice grill marks. Very comparable in the color. I think we got a little bit more color on our ones we threw directly on the coals. Something I forgot to mention that you really need to consider is when you do that, make sure that you use 100% lump charcoal, no additive. You cannot use briquettes. Briquettes have chemicals added to them, stuff you don't want to be eating, so that's something to consider. And the lump does burn hotter, that's something else. So, without further ado, let's dig into these bad boys, see what they taste like. I went ahead and pre-seasoned them in the bag with just a little bit of our JB's Fat Boy prime rib seasoning. Throw just a little bit more on top. Let's start with the charcoal chimney. Steak doneness, perfect as always with the Anova. Nice color on it. Really great flavor. You can tell it wasn't, you know, cooked in a pan or anything like that. It's got that real beefy flavor to it. Now let's try the one thrown directly on the coals. Same doneness. Maybe a touch more gradient with this one than that. I think that's just because we're dealing with such a higher heat. Not for sure. Let's see what it tastes like. Out of these two, I definitely picked direct coals. It's got a lot more smoky flavor to it. Tastes, you know, more like that barbecued steak. Believe it or not, that ash, you know, that I was kind of worried about the taste of. It kind of mixed with the beef juices and creates its own little weird gravy of awesomeness. Showed you guys 2 ways to sear steaks this time. Come back next week. We're going to do another 2. See if we can find that perfect sear. See you next time. Bearded Griller.